buongiorno, everyone. Been a while since I did this, isn't it? God. Well, look at that transition though, we're back. Hello. Buongiorno. Guys is in the chat. We are here. We are live. Whoa. Talk about the FIA Formula 1 World Championship in 2021. If enough people come, of course. It's been 2 months since I streamed at all on YouTube, let alone F1. The last F1 stream, actually have a look when it was. Last F1 stream, private now I think. That would have been, God, I've got to make more rows on this. 9th of September. I'm alive, yeah. Some would say unfortunately, probably, but I am. Well, what I've done is I've got the race classification, or assuming it stays the same, because honestly anything could happen, up on my second monitor, and we might as well just go through the results and talk about how people did. Guys, if you're here, you could jump on the Discord maybe. That is a possibility if you want to. Could do that. One second. Hang on. Okay. I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't plan this being too long. I just wanted to do something. So, P1, we have Maximilian Verstappen. I mean, the music stops as I say that. What else can you really say? He's one of the 2 best drivers in F1 right now, quite clearly. He's driving. He's alien. He's all I can say. He's an alien. Because he won 4 of the last 5. I can't believe that Red Bull have won double the races Mercedes have this year. 6 out of 9. Nice. They won 6 races. Mercedes won 3. Mercedes haven't won in 2 months. It's mental. It's absolute scenes, I tell you. Should we talk about Checo while we're here as well? And then the incident with Monsieur Norris and Monsieur Leclerc. But with Checo, it should have been a Red Bull 1-2 really, shouldn't it? But obviously he got held behind Lando for ages, didn't he? At the Styrian Grand Prix. But also, it's always a banger when it's the Austrian Grand Prix. If it's a Styrian Grand Prix, it means it's probably not going to be as good. Hello, Soen Belge. How you doing, mate? So, the incident between Lando and Checo, I see all of them as racing incidents, but I don't really mind that they're penalties. To be honest, it's a weird one. But I don't really feel strongly either way. To be honest, I'm going completely unscripted, by the way, as well, because I enjoy being a lot more raw. Is raw the right word? I think I just waffling and constructing it as I go along. It's a lot more enjoyable than just like the videos I used to do. I had to have the script written down. It's just, the quality might have been better, but to make, I just did not enjoy it at all. If he didn't get here, we got podium. I think he would have got second. Yeah, he wanted to get past Lando quickly, didn't he? Because of what happened. I was going to say at Baku, not at Baku. At Austria. Styria. God, it's been a while. Yeah, so with that, I don't really care if Lando gets a penalty or not, to be honest. I don't really feel strongly either way about it. But the only thing I do worry about is if people are just going to do stupid moves on the outside and then try and get the other a penalty. Because that happens, because when you give one a penalty for that, you have to give all of them over penalties when they try it. Yeah, he could have. He was in a rush. He wanted to get it done quick. Lando should have had a, I don't know. He wouldn't have finished first, no. So Waffle Bottas is next. What about the other instance for Fortune? What a name. That's amazing. Science can outscore Leclerc season. Should we talk about that now, actually? We're going to talk about Charles Leclerc. Leclerc is I think that, like I said, I think that neither of them were penalties, but I don't mind them being penalties really, as long as it's consistent. But like I said, if people are just going to go around stupid moves around the outside, if it's me on Gran Turismo iRacing, I'm going for those moves, but I am also prepared to back out a bit earlier because I know that they won't give the room. But that's nothing compared to F1, really. I thought the second one at turn 6 for Perez and Leclerc, I thought that was a bit different at first, but Perez gets a massive. I've got a wheel so I can demonstrate. Perez gets a massive snap at exit. So I don't know if he definitely didn't mean that snap, but yeah. So I don't know. He still got 6th somehow, which is decent. He's only 2 places off Lewis. Sainz is the most underrated driver on the grid. Yeah, you could say that. I think I'd agree with that. But I will say I don't think any of them are overrated. I'm just not. I'm just being positive, or actually, I can't be bothered thinking people are overrated. It's just underrated. Yeah, Sainz is underrated, 100%. We're seeing how well he did at McLaren because of how well Lando's doing. He beat him both seasons. I know that Lando's in his first 2 seasons of Formula 1, but that's still a really good thing to do. A good thing, of course, impressive thing to do. I think Sainz can outscore Leclerc because he's making less mistakes. Leclerc likes the odd crash. I think we've seen that a few times this year. Did anyone see Charles's remaster of, when was it? Remaster of last year, when he kamikaze Seb? He nearly did it again. Oh, it's nearly exactly the same. Oi, that was close. Bottas. An important weekend for him, wasn't it? No, that was an important weekend. I think Georgia's already got the seat. Voice crack. Yeah, probably the first of many. I think he's got the seat, and I think he will be announced at Silverstone. Oh, is he going to be announced at Silverstone? No. It just seems a bit stupid if they announce him at Silverstone, even though I think they will, because Bottas is just going to switch off. He won't care. I feel he was on place with Max News in tutorials. Yeah, the toughest teammate Max has had is probably Sainz or Ricciardo. I feel like the old McLaren Sainz is back like that in 2019 and 2020. Okay. Yeah, Sainz's starts of the seasons at McLaren was so unlucky. They were so unlucky, and he always brought it back. It's meant to think that Lando has over 100 points, only 9 races in. Something he's never done at McLaren. We've never done in F1 at any races. So 21 in 2019, 17 in 2020. He's never. And camera wanted focus there. Oh, I've also bought a new light. Finally bought an Elgato key light. Finally, which is going to be useful. It's coming tomorrow. just in time for the 2021 24 hours of Le Mans on iRacing, which I will be doing with Monsieur Tice. And Lars will be. I don't know how many of you know Tice. I think Tice might know him. Lars is going to be there, and a new person as well. I haven't raced with, but it's pretty cool. So it's going to be. I'm looking forward to it a lot. And then the next day, I'm going to be at the Goodwood Festival Speed, which is going to be weird, seeing how many people will be there. And George will get announced once he gets his first points. At Williams. To celebrate George getting points, yeah, we're going to give him a new contract at Williams. That would be if he ends up staying at Williams, he probably leave the Mercedes Driver Academy. Like he should be in the car now. I've got nothing against Bottas. I like him. If you want to do something, do you want the most outlandish thing you do? Like Valtteri Bottas on Twitter. You will get slaughtered. Oh, Roger Reddit says Torpedo took Formula E. Do you think he can? What? Danny Kvyat's going to Formula E. Is he? Oh, let's whack my mic. Daniel Kvyat. Formula E. Cancelled Pest. Daniel Kvyat in talks of Formula E move. When was this? 23-year-old. Yeah, he's not 23 years old. That's probably a while ago. That's 3 years ago. Where did you see this, if I may ask? I'm interested. Yeah, go with Bottas. Mr. Hamilton, Sir Lewis of Hamilton. It's a bit stinky, isn't it? He got damage. About halfway through. Rucker 47. Hi. How are you doing, mate? Hope you're having a good day. It was a not a great weekend for Hamilton. I didn't get a notification. YouTube doesn't give anyone notifications for me, it seems like. I did speak to them about it, and they said they basically told me, yeah, there's nothing wrong. Like they never take accountability for anything YouTube. It's not great. Like, try speaking to their support. I say, like, I literally have proof of people saying that they didn't get my notification. They said, can you give free? They said, can you give free email addresses of subscribers that didn't get notifications? I'm like, A, no, I can't, and B, that's pretty much illegal, isn't it? I have no why would I ask my subscribers for notification for their email? It's just stupid. I have the screenshot. I don't know if I should show it. I don't know if it's on my PC either. I think it's on my phone. So yeah, 32 points the gap now between Verstappen and Hamilton in the championship, which is the biggest it's ever been when a non-Mercedes driver get that guy the hell out of here. Who's that guy? Report him. Hello, my name is Nevermind. Oh, I don't know. Who is this guy? What was it? So where were we? Yeah, 32 points. It's the biggest gap a non-Mercedes driver's ever had in the hybrid era at the top of the championship, I believe. There's only one other driver that's led in the hybrid era at the top of the championship. The guy asking for emails. Oh wait, no, he's not in the chat. He's not in the chat. It's YouTube support. YouTube support were asking for the email addresses of my subscribers. He's not in the chat. It makes it even worse, doesn't it? No, they did. And I know this is legit because it's on their official thing. I didn't get a link to anything. I had to go on YouTube support, and it's just a bit stinky. You support Red Bull? I used to. Well, I don't know if I supported them. Like they were my favorite team for like years. But I wouldn't say I supported them. I just liked them. It's not like football or anything. I don't really find like disappointing. Can Hulk come back next year? Will it? No. I wish he would, but I mean, it's clear that he should be in F1 with the ability he's got, but unfortunately, I can't see it. Sucks, but that's how it be, I'm afraid. So yeah, I don't really support Red Bull. My favourite teams are probably Red Bull, Aston Martin. Who do I want to win the title for? Max, 100%. I have nothing against Lewis. I like Lewis, but I want Max to win it. It'd just be really cool to see like someone finally take it. Red Bull and Aston are probably my two favourite things. I like McLaren as well. Hulk will only come back as a reserve driver probably. Yeah, it sucks, but he can do any other modes. He might drive a Porsche at Le Mans, maybe. I mean, he's done it before and won, so no reason why he shouldn't. Who do you rate more, Ferrari lineup or Red Bull lineup? On ability, Red Bull lineup. Red Bull have the best lineup on ability, I'd say. But actually, no, Ferrari. It's definitely between those two, 100%. It's tough. I actually not sure. Like when you asked me that, I was like straight away Red Bull, 100%. But now I think about it, I'm not. It's tough, you know. Oh, Red Bull, yeah, the experience. I think Checo's doing a decent job. Yeah, didn't have the best weekend at Austria, but like, the race kind of ruined the start, wasn't it? I don't think turn 6 with Leclerc was deliberate, like I said, with the snap he got. But, yeah. So what are we talking? Did we finish talking about Lewis Hamilton? I think Hamilton is going to win at Silverstone. I'm pretty confident of that because he's just he's alien, full stop. But around Silverstone, he's just super ultra mega alien. At Hungary as well, but I'm not sure about Hungary. But I think he's going to win Silverstone. Then Mercedes got upgrades coming. I think it's the only upgrade. I think it's going to be a bit of a bullshit there, but we'll see. Oh, it's one pole and a further triple crown, but Perez doesn't have any of it. Well, because he's never done Indy 500 or Le Mans, and until recently, he's not had the car to win Monaco. So yeah, I think Perez could win Le Mans, 100%. He did it. It's just all about who you're there, so you got to be in LMP1 or I was gonna say H now, but no, you could win it in LMP2. Will Mercedes bounce back? No, I think they will. I think they will. Yeah, I don't trust. They've already said that backtracked on there not being an upgrade. There will be one coming at Silverstone. I think they can bounce back. I big lead though, isn't it? But I think 2012, Fernando Alonso 40 points ahead, and he didn't win it. But this feels different. Max, I always said before this season, so like last season, Max Verstappen is the fastest driver in F1, but Lewis Hamilton is the best. Now I think Verstappen is the fastest and the best. The way I see it is, like, people said Lewis Hamilton was the best driver in F1 when he had the best car. Now Max Verstappen's performing at that level with the best car, so he has to be the best driver, surely. I think it's between Max and Lando for this year, 100%. After some break, yeah, Mercedes are always good. So it's so important that Red Bull get these wins now. I still can't believe it. Double the wins of Mercedes. 66% of the races this year. 2/3 being won by Red Bull. Yeah. Well, 2018, so Vettel won Spa. Monza, we don't talk about. Yeah, it is bullshit. I'm just saying that I've 90% of, if not all, F1 drivers have won the championship because they've been in the best or one of the best cars. So you can't hold it to that. But people saying, if people start saying, I mean, I think they already are, that Max is winning because of the car, it's just, I feel like people, as soon as people stop saying it's just the car for Lewis, they're just going to go to Max, which is just until Austria, I think the Red Bull and Mercedes were equal, and Max was just, yeah, exactly. Red Bull are faster right now. I agree with that. I keep saying 100%. Yeah, he will. I have no doubt that Mr. Ricardo will get grips with the McLaren 100%. I said it again. Jeez Louise. I have no doubt about that. Because when you look at what happened at Renault, he struggled at the start there, and then the season went on, he got better and better, and then the next season he was an animal. One of my biggest videos is actually about Ricardo in 2020. Carlos Sainz kind of he started on the hard tires and made and went onto the mediums over halfway in the race, like 50 laps and then yeah, the lighter car, medium tires caught up to Ricardo, passed him, and yeah, very good drive from him. Could have, I think, they outside contender for driver of the day for sure. Daniel Ricciardo, better weekend for him, I'd say. Definitely a better weekend. 13th to 7th, which is probably what he would have had last weekend without the power unit issue. I think he can be happy with that. I know he was 40 seconds behind Lando, but if he can get quality sorted, there's potential there for sure. Charles Leclerc, he would have finished a lot higher had he got past Checo. Wow, that's such a simple thing. Obviously, he would have. I wonder what gap he could have pulled out, or was it just that he had DRS? But P8 for Charles, he didn't really do much wrong, did he? He did actually. He drove into 7th at the start, but that's it. Pierre Gasly, the only driver starting on a soft compound tyre to finish in the top 10, which is interesting, I'd say. He has that. Yeah, I think having the same track twice definitely helped him. But like I said, I also think that this is the result he would have got last week. Yeah, so Gasly did well making own drive, making soft tyres work at the start. And then Fernando Alonso overtaking George Russell with only a couple of laps to go. And then he said that like he just hoped it would be anyone other than George. That was a really good scrap, I think. I just really enjoyed that. I think, we'll talk about George as well, it was a really good drive. It's very unfair that people look at his drive simple. Did he get points? No. Well, and just like, think that's all they judge it on. That was the absolute maximum he could have done, and it's amazing he held off Alonso for that long. It's simple. Right? Don't judge it just by the amount of points. Or if they score points or not, if they do the absolute maximum they can do. That's what I think, and he should be very happy with that. He's still in the top 5 on Sundays, Ricardo, even if he's not. I mean, I think throughout his career, yeah, you could say not right now, but he will get back up to that. Like, I have no doubt. So it's, yeah, good weekend. Mr. Yuki Tsunoda, oh, he crossed the white line twice. What? But I can't remember the last time someone, was it Kimi and Baku who did that, wasn't it? Where he crossed the white line in 2016 and got a penalty. When was the last time that actually happened? Someone in a race. It's got to be more recent than Kim 2016, surely. And he did it twice. There's so much potential with Yuki. There's so much potential there. So without those penalties, maybe could have had a point. I'm not entirely sure. So I can't see what the gap is here for lapped cars. It just says 1 lap, 1 lap, 1 lap. Lance Stroll, 13th, was beaten pretty comfortably by Seb throughout the race, but the incident that the very last lap, we'll talk about that later, because oh no, Antonio Giovinazzi, 14th. I don't really know what to say, to be honest. He drove a car around the track and finished the race. Did anything happen? He got a time penalty, didn't he? He got a penalty for, was it speeding in the pit lane or overtaking someone in the pit lane, which was apparently a bit bull. I think 9 likes, very nearly at 10 likes. Well, thank you everyone. It's my first stream in nearly 2 months, and my first F1 stream in 10 months. God, 10. That's mad. Dagutsu, I think is that how I say your name? I think it is. Probably else should be like, I want to play a game. Yeah. He finished the race on the same track. Yeah, exactly. He finished the race. And then Mr. Leikkonen. He nearly got points, didn't he? And then just closed his eyes and hoped for the best or something. Or he wanted his. He was arguing about the link or something. When I saw the Seb and Kimi just go down the timing screen, as Max Corsair was like, "Please don't be Seb's fault. Please don't be Seb's fault again." And then it's just he's just going about his business, and then Kimi's like, and then he yelled. He wasn't very happy on the team radio, but he's got 20. Kimi Räikkönen is the only driver who can get a 20-second penalty and still finish higher. Just Kimi things. That's the Kimi dab gift. Oh god. Then Nicholas at TPP16, he got a 30-second penalty, which is why Kimi finished higher. I believe for it was for speeding on the double white yellows from there because of the crash between Kimi and Seb. And Seb, he was going to be 11. The penalty for blocking Alonso. The way I see it is Hamilton, Bottas, and Russell all jumped him in the queue, and Bottas and Sainz were slowing down, which held him up. And he was the last car. I think that if you're going to penalise Seb, you have to penalise the others. I'm very biased, probably. It's either not a penalty for any of them or a penalty for all of them. But then it just ends up pretty much the same. Well, Ferrari, I don't know if they deliberately didn't go into Q3, but that worked a treat, didn't it? Yeah. He didn't actually finish the race with DNF, on the last lap. Well, I don't think he had a bad weekend apart from it was his birthday weekend, wasn't it? And then Mick Schumacher, well, he just all he can do is beat Mazepin, and it's like Russell in 2019, all he can do is beat Kubica. And he did that. And Mazepin also got a 30-second penalty for the same thing as Latifi. And Esteban Ocon, oh, his luck has gone, and pace, and it's sad. It's big sad. He signed a contract and then secured the bag, and he did. But so what was the thing? He's 17 in quali for the second week in a row, the same track, and said like he was happy with the car and everything, but the pace just wasn't there. And then really lucky at the start, got sandwiched. Like the tiniest bit of contact, just his wheel just said "see ya" and was gone. It's a shame. I think he'll bounce back. It's either he'll bounce back, or Fernando's dragging that car to places it does not belong to be. I have to ask this question for a friend of mine. What do you think of Halga in F3? This friend of yours, I wonder, is he Danish or Swedish? Is there potential for that? I think that Dennis Halga, he's younger than me. He's younger than both of us, so that's leading F3 championship. He'll be in F2 next year, won't he? If he, I don't really know what to say. Like he finished on podium every race, didn't he? Every race. We've been through the entire field. So this is the thing when I didn't plan this stream really because I wanted to do it completely unscripted, but we got through everyone in 33 minutes. Actually, it's quite nice and stretched out a nice amount, isn't it? If you have any questions, put them in the chat. Otherwise, I will end the stream. I just wanted to stream something to do with F1. Oh no, Verstappen's scored in digital points there past 11th race. Oh yeah, Verstappen's first Grand Slam in Formula 1. He would have had it in Abu Dhabi last year, but Ricciardo set the fast lap on the final lap. Goes to 10-second time penalty. Yeah. Stroll, 5-second time penalty. The speed in the pit lane. Oh, okay. Stroll, I didn't know. I forgot about that. Tsunoda. Yeah. The white line. Drive penalty, the drive-through penalty. He got a drive-through converted to a 20-second time penalty for causing a collision. Mazepin and Latifi received 10-second stop go penalties converted to 10-second time penalties. Not respecting double yellow flags. Well, if there are no more questions, then I will probably head off. It was weird, but streaming F1 again. I will be back on Saturday for the 24 hours of Le Mans on iRacing. That's going to be exciting. I need to do some practice tonight for that. I can't wait for that. And yeah, I will head off now. Thank you everyone. If you enjoy, like, subscribe and all that. Waffle, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye. See ya.